She was completely shut down when we got her. I'm Jess, and this is Georgia's story for GeoBeats. Georgia had retired from racing. The career of a racing dog is just so short. About 3 years old, she started to slow down and they needed to clear her out to bring a more profitable dog into the kennels. We live in Perth, Western Australia. Our 5-year-old little girl at the time, and she'd been asking for a dog because all her friends had gotten little puppies, so we really wanted to rescue a dog. My daughter came home from school and she's like, what's this? Racing greyhounds, they're kept in a cage. They're not considered dogs under the law, they're considered livestock. And they never see the inside of a home. George? The first day we got her, we just turned the TV on, not thinking it would be a big issue. And she just got so terrified of the TV. It was just unbelievable. Sounds of things in the kitchen would just put her on edge. She was really quite scared.
That's too small to
My daughter would sit there for hours just reading her stories.
If I put into parchment within the slipper, all the way.
And then she'd come a little bit closer and a little bit calmer, and next minute they were like laying on the same bed together, cuddled up.
Don't squish me.
2 years on, slowly but surely, we've seen more and more of her personality. It was quite scary letting her off lead at the beach for the first time. Georgie! She just ran and ran and ran, and my heart stopped beating. I think I stopped breathing. Eventually she stopped. She just turned around, ran straight back and just kept going. It was just seeing her run on her own terms, on whichever direction she felt like it. It brought tears to my eyes, filled my heart with joy knowing that we gave that to her. When we first got Georgia, she didn't know what a toy was, what to do with it. She loves children. My daughter does her piano practice and Georgia started singing along to it. She'd never bark, she'd never make a sound. And then now it's as if she's found her voice, and now we can't turn it off. Sometimes I entice her outside with a few treats so that my daughter can finish her piano. She is a bit too big to be a lap dog, but she forgets that sometimes, and she's got these bony, long, lanky legs, and it's actually quite painful when she tries to curl herself up into a ball on your lap. The whole first year she had a terrible separation anxiety. I'd check her on the cameras and she'd be crying. But now she's really okay. She knows that we'll always come back for her. She does have some triggers. Trains really upset her. Scooters down a footpath or a skateboard, and I think it just reminds her of the sound of that lure running along the track when they're trained. But she's definitely desensitizing to those things. My daughter is Georgia's favourite person by far. My daughter wakes up and she's the first thing she looks for. Georgia comes to school pickups and drop-offs, and then after school Georgia's right next to her with her head on her lap. She just wants to be loved and close to us at all times. She'll lay on the concrete outside if it means just being near us when we're doing the gardening. Racing greyhounds in Australia is actually a growing sport despite everything else that's involved with it. There's a real rehoming problem here. There's literally hundreds and hundreds of dogs waiting for homes. My daughter spends her weekends going to markets, talking to people about greyhounds and promoting greyhounds to be companion animals rather than commodities. Georgie! Running free, completely on her own terms.
Oh my God!